Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather and we'll get started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays.
He's going to take a shot right away. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Punts it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong? The season, you know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass.
It's a seam wide open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Here's a heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams.
Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
That is a big win. Defenses, they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
Return goes out of bounds.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Off play action on 1st down. They're working that left side. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. Turns it on in midfield. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Flips it out to the back. Shakes off the defender. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Works the middle of the field. Out to to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Floating away. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Toss sweep to the right. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, in the running game making its presence felt. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Under fire. He's got the back in the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They're going to run it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll keep it on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Hunt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks, might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking downfield on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. It's a running room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Running back searching for a hole.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He'll pull it down and run. Spaces. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Right down the boulevard, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Panthers team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Gets some yardage and gets down. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give on the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out. And
the ball's out on the return. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that left side now. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Tight end now in motion. Right back to it. Got a little space. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Irish send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the two-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just... Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Fires to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll run the option. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And is slips just inside that right upright. So that's a drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first down and once more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision...
Oh, a lot of space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Caught close to the marker, it's Sharp. Finally dragged down, he picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Noles! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as a two-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish back on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.